Willie D Live.
Yeah, I know why I never drank. Because my mother was the only child.
Yeah.
My grandfather came home from World War II, decorated soldier, and got hit by a car. My mom was 8, so she grew up an only child. But my grandmother...
You got hit by a car and died?
In America, yeah, when he got back from the war. So my mother grew up with her, and my grandmother was a functioning alcoholic. So I seen alcohol all my life, and subconsciously, that's probably why I never drank.
Okay.
I seen it, and it took her out of here. My grandmother, later in life, Alzheimer's, but it was all due to alcohol. And, you got them family members that, I ain't gonna go there. Don't make it better, though. The aunts, the uncles who was, take and catch her. You know what I mean? My mom was a goat, though. She was a fighter, and she stopped a lot of that nonsense. But I was, I ain't drinking that shit because this is what happens. And I seen the arguments, the turmoil, But
yeah,
that's why I probably never drank, and I never will.
So your mom is no longer with us.
2017. I'd like to say that's the last bad day I've had because I've trained my mind. I don't do bad days. Every day is a great day for me. But I happen to be with her when she transitioned. And the beauty of it, I was there. I had some friends talk to me and say, hey, man. But the thing about it, that day, everything my mother, it was wild because I seen her the day before. She was getting in her car, moving around. That day that happened, for some reason, I'll get the call early. Mama, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Da-da-da. And this is just random. But for some reason, that day, everything my mother asked me to do, I did it. I ain't even, and it was just like, cool. Some people, I didn't get a chance to tell her. And my mother knew I loved her. She knew all her kids loved her. So I ain't had them issues. So it was a blessing that I was there with her and she was comfortable because she just laid down and never woke up.
Was it at the hospital?
We was at the house. We was watching the Boston Celtics play the Cleveland Cavaliers. And about, my mother, big LeBron fan, we from Pittsburgh, but Cleveland was the closest. Or you was a Sixer fan. Mm-hmm. Or you was a Laker fan because there was a guy named Norm Nixon that went to college at Duquesne in Pittsburgh. When he went to the Lakers, half the city was Laker fans. Plus they got yellow in their uniform like the Steelers. So, yeah, when she, I'm looking at the TV like stuff's happening. And, I look up and I'm like, wait, she ain't saying that. And I look over her and I look over again. And she had told me a few things that day. She was feeling uncomfortable. You need to go to the hospital? Nah, I'm good. She just laid down, man. Her transition was peaceful. She just laid down and never got up. And crazy enough, 5 minutes into that game is when it happened. Crazy enough, the following February, going into March, my dad passed.
Is your biological or
my biological passed? Stepdad's still alive. My biological passed. It was Boston was playing Cleveland, so I don't watch Celtics Cavaliers games ever, and it was around the same time. And it's insane. And he was in a cancer situation, but he got up out of the hospice. He wanted to go home because he walked out of there. And he wanted to go home. And I guess he died a couple days later. And same two teams was on. My older brother called me like, "Yo, Dad," I'm like, and then I was telling him about the Celtics. He's like, "Man, what are you talking about? Basketball?" I was like, "Nah, listen." And so I don't watch Celtics Cavs games ever because I lost the two people that brought me into the world during those. And it's all good. Like I said, I don't have bad days. Anybody that knows me, how you doing? Pfft, 2 thumbs up. I'm on this side of the grass, and there ain't nothing that God will do to you that you can't solve yourself.
You know what? You are like that, though, man. I've never seen you like I never seen you in a angry type mood or whatever.
Yeah, you can't do nothing to harm me.
Never seen you looking depressed or whatever. You always smiling.
I got to. You can't do nothing to harm me because I do good for my people.
Do you smile like that because you got white teeth? If your teeth was raggedy, would you still be smiling like that?
I'd be happy, man. Or I go see my boy Dr. Mo and get a whole new grill. That's what I would. That's the thing.
Yeah.